Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Nifty move. And yet again. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On play action, Allen. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hunt will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big play here for Buffalo. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Touchdown! That's called.
He got that? He got that?
14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
What a catch. What a catch.
It's a good thing to see.
What a
Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Throwing now is Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No. It's... incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Pass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. They have the short field, and they make quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
All you got to do is look it up.
Way home for the Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little.
There he goes, right side. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slam.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 10 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to 4. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Mayfield to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC Wildcard game. And you can see the result there. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 65 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The quarterback, Josh Allen, the focus of our players. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know.
That's all I do.
4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react.
That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, 53 yards. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
Chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, here's a run with Moss. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Allen. Going for it all. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, with a good effort, really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football. And the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. But it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.